In this video, we're going to cover the various tools in the selection menu and their function. First, with the Toolkit open, click the reticle icon just below the home screen icon. Now we can see the selection menu. Let's explore what each of these does in our demo scene. The selection volume allows you to drop a volume in your scene and scale it to size in order to encompass objects you would like to include in the selection. Clicking the plus button will drop a new volume into our scene. Let's drag it over a few objects we would like to select and then hit the Select button. You can see here that the objects that are within the bounds of our selection volume were selected. Select by name allows you to grab all objects by their scene name. You have a variety of options to further narrow your selection, including whether to pull from the entire scene or just select objects, and whether to select by inclusion or exclusion of your typed name. So if I type in light, you can see it's grabbed all the pendant and floor lamps in this scene. Select by material combs through your scene actors for the specified material. Using the options, it can comb through the base mesh of your objects, the overridden materials you may have applied to your scene actors, and much like name selection, can search the entire scene or be inclusive or exclusive. If I search by fabric, it grabs our lounge sofas that have a material with fabric in the name. Select by location allows you to grab objects in a radius from a world position. Simply plug in your coordinates to grab everything nearby. This is very useful for grabbing a dense cluster of objects in one area. Please note that this works off of the object's pivot, so if an object has an offset pivot, this can give unexpected results. The actor bound selection allows you to grab objects in a specified rectangular area, enabling you to precisely grab objects inside a room or space where the location selection is not precise enough. Vertex Count allows you to grab objects based on their polygon density, which can be useful for helping clean up overly dense objects or otherwise identifying problem spots in your scene. I'm using this to grab the highest poly elements of my scene. Level of Detail Count can select objects based on the number of LEDs present on their mesh. As you can see, currently nothing in this scene is LOD'd, so it selected nothing. And finally, Select by Size will select meshes based on the numbers the user inputs for the min and max ranges of each direction. Here I am selecting all of the largest meshes in my scene, mainly structural pieces.